Hello and welcome you once again in this new session of history. And today's topic is the Egyptian civilizations. As you know that in our last two sessions we have already read about the civilization of Indus Valley civilization and Mesopotamian civilization. In this civilization we will read about the Egyptian civilization which was flourished between 3000 BCE to 300 BCE on the river bank of Nile. Egyptian civilization, it is known for its achievement in mathematics, acquiring civil engineering, glass technology, medical irrigation system and agricultural techniques. The river Nile was the lifeline of the ancient Egyptian civilization. The valley of the Nile River became fertile due to the alluvial soil that Nile deposits on its bank during the annual flooding. And that is why it is known as a gift of Nile. So the Nile River, it is known as the lifeline of the ancient Egyptian civilization. The land beside the Nile River were very much fertile due to its alluvial soil, and it is also helpful for the Greek historian Herodotus has described that Nile was known as a gift of Nile. Egypt has described Egypt as the gift of Nile. Now the ancient Egypt was divided into two parts. First was Lower Egypt and second is Upper Egypt. The north part of the Egypt was known as the Lower Egypt, and in which the Nile River formed the Nile Delta, and to the south it was Upper Egypt. So in the north it was Lower Egypt, and in the south it was in the south it is Upper Egypt. Okay. Now the Egypt civilization began around 3000 BCE with the unification of the Upper and Lower Egypt. Upper and Lower Egypt under the first pharaoh. So who are the pharaohs? The ancient Egyptian rulers were given the title of pharaoh. So rulers at that time, they were known as a pharaohs. The word pharaoh means great house. It means great house. It originally referred to the king's palace. In the beginning it was said where the ruler was used to live, it was a great house, and pharaoh was name of them, a great house. But later on this pharaoh word was used for the king. So what is the meaning of the pharaoh? It means ruler or king. The word pharaoh was also used for female Egyptian ruler. Pharaoh was used for not only for the king, male king, but it was also for the female rulers also. The Egyptian civilization is divided into three main periods. Now see this. Egyptian civilization, it was divided into three periods: Old Kingdom, Middle Kingdom and New Kingdom. The New Kingdom is also known as the Age of Empire because during this time the ambitious pharaohs create a large empire. So the three periods are Old Kingdom, Middle Kingdom and New Kingdom, out of which New Kingdom is also known as the Age of Empire because during this period rulers became very much ambitious and they create a large empires. So these are the three periods: Old Kingdom 3000 BCE to 2000 BCE, Middle Kingdom 2000 BCE to 1700 BCE, and New Kingdom 1700 BCE to 1100 BCE. Now we will read about the social and the administration of Egyptian civilization. Social life, that means the society. So division of the society was like societies in other ancient civilization. The Egyptian society was divided into three main classes, as you have seen in the last two civilization also. In the Egyptian society also, that was divided into three main classes. And what were the three main classes? It was upper class, where the pharaohs, his chief advisors were known as a vizier, and a high priest formed the class. Upper class was with the pharaoh, his chief advisor, vizier, and high priests. Middle class, artisans, traders, and manufacturers. And the lower class were the farmers who made this class. Apart from these three main class, there were slaves. This is very vital and very important thing. Read it very carefully. Apart from these three main class, upper class, middle class, and the lower class, there was one more class, that was slave. Who were the slaves? Slaves were the prisoners of war. Those who were the prisoners of war, whether it's a man or woman, and all social classes except slaves, were equal under the law. Both men and women had a right to own and sell property, make contract, marry and divorce. Egyptian women such as Hatshepsut and Cleopatra. Hatshepsut and Cleopatra, they became a great pharaoh, a female pharaoh of Egyptians. Now, family ties. What were their families? The nuclear family was the core of the ancient Egyptian society. The Egyptians were devoted to their families. The father was the responsible for the economic well-being of the family. Children were expected to give due respect to their parents. A fundamental duty of the eldest son, or sometimes eldest daughter, was to care for his and her parents in their last days and to ensure that they receive a proper burial. So, this nuclear family was there. Father was the head. He used to look at the financial problems. Children were given the education to respect the elders, and the elder brother or sister, they have to take the care of their parents when they became old, and they had to ensure that their parents should get a respectful burial. Then what was the religion? See the religion. Religions believe that had a great influence on art, medicine, astronomy, literature and government in ancient Egypt. The Egyptians worshipped a large number of gods. They used to worship a large number of gods, and each of the region of the Egyptian civilization had their own patron deity. They have their own god. Every region they have their own god. The Egyptians worship gods in many forms, like animals. See, they worship like animal, human, natural forces. Animals such as falcon, vulture, cobra, dog, cat, crocodile. They all represent their gods. And the chief god was Ra or Re. The chief god was Re or Ra, the sun god. Re or Ra was the sun god. The pharaoh was considered the son of Re. It was believed that whosoever became the ruler, king of pharaoh, he was considered as the son of Re, means son of God. Pita was the god of creation. Hathor was, see, Pita was the god of creation. Hathor was the goddess of music and dancing, and Horus was the god of sky. The main three gods were the Re or Ra, the son of God, was Pharaoh, and Pita was the god of creation. Hathor was the goddess of music, dancing, and love, and Horus was the god of sky. They also believe in art life. The ancient Egyptians believed in the life after death. They believed that there is a life after death. They preserve the body of the dead body, that is mummification. You have heard about the mummies. The mummies are actually they are from the Egyptians. They are the dead bodies of the Egyptians, especially the pharaohs, and they are kept in a tomb along with things to be used by the dead in afterlife. They used to believe that there is a life when the human died. After their death, there is also a life. So they bury their bodies in a tomb that is known as the pyramids, where the bodies were kept, and this process of keeping the body is known as mummifications or mummies. Most of the pharaohs were buried in a huge pyramids filled with riches. After the burial of the pharaoh, all entry points to the pyramids were sealed. The mummies were made only of rulers and nobles. So all the rulers, all the pharaohs and their nobles had been buried in a pyramid which used to be sealed. After their burial, the bodies were kept over there, and those were known as the mummies. And what is the lifestyle? Most of them lived in a small dwelling made of mud, bricks. Their houses were made of the mud or bricks, and they used the soap of bathing. At that time they used the soap for their bathing and applied perfumes. See how developed they were, that during that time they used soap for bathing, they used perfume, they used ointments. Egyptians wore tunic, and their dress were the tunics, which were like a long t-shirt. Tunics like a long t-shirts, reaching to the knees for men and to the ankles for the women. Those were the t-shirts, tunic. The men's were used to wear till the knees, and the women's were used to wear that up to the ankles. The men and the women of the upper classes wore wigs, jewelries, cosmetics, and leather sandals. The staple diet of Egyptian was bread and beer. They used to eat bread and drink beer. They supplemented it with vegetables like onions and garlic and fruits such as fruits like dates and figs. They also ate fish, meat, and fowl, and music and dance were very popular means of entertainment. So, what were the popular means of entertainment? Music and dance. Their favorite foods were fish, meat, fowl, and bread and beer. Now, administration. The pharaoh enjoyed absolute power in administration. The main power was with the pharaohs. He was the chief priest, supreme military commander, and head of the government. So administration was belong with the pharaoh. He hold the main post of administrator. He was the main chief priest. He was also the supreme military commander, and he was the head of the government. The country was divided into 42 administrative regions called nomes, and head of the nome was nomarch. See, head of the nome was nomarch, and every country was divided into 42 administrative regions, and these regions were called as nomes, and head of the nomes were nomarch. So that's all for this today's session. We will start with our next session with art and craft of this lesson. Till then, read this lesson and follow this video very carefully. We will once again meet very soon in our next session. Till then, take care of your health and read this chapter.